Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today is October 1st and I'm super excited because I think what I'm going to do for the month of October is do a daily sculpt challenge based off of Halloween. So 31 days of Halloween, we're going to try to do one sculpt a day that's Halloween related, and I'm going to try and let you guys decide what it is that I attempt to sculpt. So if you have ideas of cool things that are Halloween related that I can sculpt, send them over in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. But for the first sculpt, for October 1st, I attempted, or am in the process of attempting, to sculpt Jack Torrance from The Shining. And I have this lovely reference image from, let's see here, this artist, Michelito on ArtStation. He has this very cool concept sketch that he did uh, that I based my portrait off of. So as you can see, I already did that and have that pretty well roughed out, which I like. I like where it's at. I thought it'd be cool to do the rest of him and maybe have him holding like an axe or something to that effect. So that's what we're going to do today. Um, and just because the nature of what we're doing and how many sculpts I'm going to be attempting, I'm going to lean pretty heavily on using some of these mod mesh uh, meshes. Whoop. So let's import that. So there we go. We're going to use a body type that I've already predetermined. Add to the scene. Rotate that. Bring it down. You can see right off the bat we already have some changes that we're going to need to make. So let's go into here. And this is the body here, this grouping. And anytime you're working with the mod mesh stuff, for more control, you're going to want to separate that grouping. And then you have the ability to kind of pick and choose, as you'll see, all the different pieces that make up that sculpt. So I'm going to get rid of this head. Yeah, we're just going to delete all this info. Let's do it this way. There we are. Delete that. Whoop. Okay, so now we're left with just the body and the existing head that I sculpted already. So I am going to scale all of this stuff up considerably. I think he's too tall. He's too lanky. So we're going to make adjustments to the legs. We're going to broaden out his shoulders and his chest. Kind of make something that's a little bit, that makes a little more sense. But let's start here. It's not too bad. And I'm going to go ahead and move out these arms. Oh, I think it's all of this stuff down here. He's got fingernails and whatnot. Oh. It's this one. It must be 15. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to move that. Oh. Ugh. 14. There we go. 14 through 18 is that arm and the fingernails, and then we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So 19 through whatever it is. Oh. it's just those. Oop. 10. Oh, that makes sense. 10, is it 11? Hmm. What is it? 13. It's 10, 13, and then 18 through whatever. I think 23. There we go. Whatever reason, it keeps wanting to. Turn these off. Something like that. Okay. I'm going to move these down as well. So 9, 25. I don't know why these aren't like grouped together. That would be a big help. 9, 25, 26. Probably all of these, honestly. There we go. Hmm. There is an extra toe in there for some reason. I'll delete that. Okay. Now that I've done that, I'm going to select the chest and the torso, scale those up, and move them down a little. Okay, that's making a little more sense in terms of his chest, maybe even a little bit bigger. Mm-hmm. Like that. So I'm going to move this stuff down further. And I am going to make that a little bit bigger. There. Okay. Now, I wish there was a way. Maybe there is a way to select. I do. I think there is actually. Yeah. Just to select all of this. There we go. Let's move that back. And we'll do the same here. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. That is much easier. All right, let's take a look. Whoop. View. So these need beefed up a little bit. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to mirror this. And let's select that again. over. And then we'll take a look. Okay. That feels a lot better. It's still lanky, which I want, but it's not crazy. These could probably be, yeah, brought up. I'm not sure if I'm even going to use the arms. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Delete this one for now and just mirror this one. There we go. All right. So, not bad. From here, it's really a matter of just kind of bringing these pieces together and then creating the clothing. And I think the way I want to do that is just through extractions. So I'm going to paint this. We'll get this going. Let's get them all painted for now. Boring, I know, but necessary steps. There we go. See if I can select all that again. Oh. Let's see here. Select. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we have a naked Jack Torrance. Now, it would be cool to see him like holding that axe. So maybe it's a matter of rotating this, his hand. So let's try that. Whoop, I got snap on. How do I want to do this? Something like that. This can be rotated. And if I put that as a child of this, I put it under there, I rotate this, it should come with it. Whoop, there. It does. Okay, but I want to move this pivot point so that it's a natural pivot point of the body, which would be up here. So we're just going to pivot that, reset that point, and then something as such. It's actually not too bad. I missed. I'm just taking these off for right now. We'll turn all these off. They're just going to be a pain in the butt. We'll turn those off and I'll worry about those later if I have time. All right. Why do I have two arms? All right. try this again. So if he's like holding that axe, and we'll have to see. Maybe it's one under, one over. I don't know. This looks like it's off. And the whole thing needs to move down maybe a little. Yeah, I don't care for how this is. So we're gonna bring that down a little. That hunch there. I may even just rotate it just a little. Okay, that's better. Probably almost mimic this pose if it really wanted to. I mean, it's kind of neat. No, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's move on. So I want to merge these two here. Um, so let's do that. Group 7, Group 8, Boolean. I'm going to bump it up at this point because I'm going to be extracting, hopefully, um, something out of there. All right. Got this weird little bump out. Just smooth away. And I think I'll extract the sleeves separately. I don't want to do that right yet. This here. Yeah, I saw all these people doing these. I saw it last year, people doing these October sketching challenges. And I think the guy that does the mod mesh is actually doing a Sculptober challenge, which sounded interesting. But I wanted to do something specifically with Halloween and all that kind of thing. So I thought this was a good compromise. So how do I want to do this? Maybe we do the shirt. So let's go to mask. Kind of get this all roughed in. Solo that so I can make sure it all gets kind of masked off where it needs to be. Not missing anything. shirt would come around. And the reason for the higher resolution on this chest is so I have a higher fidelity for the mask. If it was a lower resolution, it would look real pixelated and janky and just wouldn't work right. Right now I'm going to turn off, whoop, try to turn off the post-processing. Okay. It's not bad. We're going to unmask a little bit here. Going to help with that. But overall, that should work in theory. Let's see. Let's maybe make a face group of that before I get too much further ahead of myself here. Oh, there we go. Okay, mask clear, face group, relax. Okay, let's mask that. And let's extract that. I don't know what kind of paint I have. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. So I'm just going to extract that and then clear that mask. And there we go. Now his shirt, looking at it on the screen, it's a darker color. I don't remember what it is from the movie. We'll wing it. Maybe like a green, like a really dark green. Or is it more that like reddish, blackish? It's like super, super dark. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. So we have a bit of a shirt. Let's throw a crease in there. Whoop. Too strong. A little bit more. There we go. All right, more or less. And then from here, the more I'm looking at it, the more I kind of wanted to, I was going to say, have this. What's that look like? He's like, come here, Wendy. I love that movie. I just watched it last week. No, I think it would be neat to have the actual axe. So let's do that. Here I'm going to, I gotta bump up all that. Let's bump that up. That out. Kind of excited to see what people come up with to sculpt for Halloween thing. I have some ideas, and all of these sculptures that I attempt for this month, I mean, they're all not going to be super involved. This one's a little bit more involved because I started it late last night, but I mean, they might be as simple as like a pumpkin or a bat or a ghost or something, you know, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Well, just thought it'd be cool. Something fun to do. All right, let's see if we can. What happened? Can I just extract right from there? Why is that X-ray? Nothing to extract. Okay. So you do. You have to actually mask out. Can I selection mask? Cool. And then I'm just going to try and extract that. I don't even really know if I need this yet because yeah, see, it's under, that's his shirt. Um but I might build off of that. Maybe we'll see. I don't know what I want to do yet. All right. Clear all. So we have a shirt at the very least. We can add some buttons and whatnot going forward. Let's do maybe, I want to make sure, I want to take a closer look at this shirt business. If I can find it. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, okay. That shirt is kind of like a hunter green. I got a tighter picture. Oop. Yeah, maybe there. We'll go with that. Yeah, I like that. And then it's got like a plaid pattern on it. So there's a couple ways we could do this. I guess I could try. I'm gonna try, I think, and do just maybe a tube for the collar. Let's try it and see what happens. Doesn't work, we'll try something else. Don't need it mirrored. Just drag it around. Do have some ideas, like I was saying, for other sculpts for this month. I'm very excited. Halloween's my favorite holiday by far. And I like the idea of doing some of these kind of off the wall, odd kind of characters to sculpt. You don't see a lot of, like, I did a little research on this one, and I didn't see a whole lot of people doing a sculpt from The Shining, which is strange to me because it's such a cool movie. A captivating character to say the least. Let's pull that out. that snap off. It's going all over the place. Okay, so let's see. What's that look like from the back? Just paint that. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time farting around with this collar. Maybe we leave it? No, let's see if we can get a profile going for it. And it might just be something simple, you know, like that even. We just twist it in the back here. I don't want it to get too nutty. There we go. Especially for something I'm not really even gonna see a whole lot of because the coat's gonna cover it. So maybe we just go with that. And I like everything else. We can add some cylinders for buttons. Let's move that out so I can see it and get that all situated. I'm going to increase the division. See, when you bring it in, especially once you start to scale it, you can lose edging and stuff. So I like to bump it up, that division. It makes a sharper edge around it. I don't need it that much, but maybe there. A more well-defined cylinder is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Snap, rotate that, turn off the snap. Let's move that down. And again, it doesn't have to be anything super crazy. It's too big. Maybe there. And it's a matter of getting that piece to make sense. Still think it's too big. There we go. Yeah, so it's like running down that line. Move it over a little bit. Whoop. Oh, not. There we go. Yeah, I think I just had it too far over. And then if I really want to get kind of creative with it, we could. This is still a cylinder. What does the cap do? I don't remember. Okay. Now, we could punch holes in it. Let's validate that. And then, yeah, let's try it. What I'll do is we'll add a couple other cylinders. Actually, let's clone that. Scale that down. Whoop. Elongate that so it'll punch through. Let's scale it more. And we're going to clone that. Let's do maybe one there. There we go. Let's clone that one. Perfect. And clone that one. Scoot that over, and we have 4 halfway decent buttonholes. And then from here, we're going to turn those off. Whoop. But have them selected. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And select our main cylinder and just Boolean those holes. We have a nice little button. And then we can clone that mesh a couple times. We could do an array, but that would be difficult to try and get it to follow the contours of all this. And I feel like this is probably, for what we're doing today, more than enough. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons roughly. You see, we would have to like rotate everything and probably end up just doing it this way anyways. That. I'm probably only going to do 4. Whoop. What I might do is try and paint in these this, what do you call it, plaid pattern or whatever it is. Let's clone that guy. I think if I'm going to be successful with this challenge, it's going to have to be a lot of sculpting off camera to get it to a point where I can get these done in a timely manner, because oh my goodness, otherwise it could get nuts. All right, so that's cool. That button can move up a little bit. Oh goodness. There. Sure. Okay. Now I'm wondering, can I paint? How would that work? If I just did like that color and painted some kind of it's just a very simple pattern. Could be that. Let's see what else we have here. Maybe it is just that. I don't know what that looks like, how that works. I've done it with stamp. Is it tile? Let's do it on a layer 2. It is. Okay, cool. Oh, that's neat. Okay, all right. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Look at that, guys. How neat is that? I'm not going to do the back because it's going to be covered up by the jacket anyways. So now that we did that, can I do another one on another layer maybe? Whoop, layer. Because that is super cool. You can. Kinda. Guys, how cool is that? Wow. Can I, whoop. Now if I move one above the other, does it work like Photoshop? It does. Hmm. That is super neat. It's not perfect, but that's that's cool. That is really cool. I didn't know you could do that. So that's, I guess I could do it up here too. Let's validate this. Let's go back, add layer, and let's just paint one on there. Oh, let's bump that up. That is so cool. Like I said, I'm not worried about the back. I go bigger. What does it do? Oh, yeah. Whoop. Come on. There we go. And let's here. Whoop, I didn't put it on a layer. That's all right. That is so cool. All right. I am super pumped about that. That is so neat. Let's focus on doing this coat, I guess. So for the coat, yeah, we're just going to do it the same way. I'm going to mask out this area, maybe. This is hard to see, so maybe we go to, well, I think we'll just soldier on. I don't know. His coat is open. To make do. I'm so pumped that that worked. That's crazy. I've never done that before. So, what if we turn off? What's my thing here? Let's save that. Yes, that's fine. How do I? No, there is a way. I want to turn off the paint. I know there's a way to do unlit, maybe. No, there. That's what I wanted. That'll help me see what I'm doing better. Much better, actually. Yeah, I'm way off. So let's see, that coat kind of cuts in, swoops out. Too far. Something like that. And then this guy. Up. More of a curve to it. Trying to figure out where it kind of dives back in with that shape. It's not bad. It's not great though either. Something like that. Fix that in a minute. Whoop. Yeah, we'll come back. Come back and fix that. Not a big deal. Doesn't have to be perfect today. I think what'll happen is, I'll get the bare bones of these sculpts down for you guys on YouTube here. And then if it's a sculpt I'm really kind of interested in refining, I'll go back and refine it later on. There we go. Unmask. But we'll get it close too. This is a mess. Mm. Let's take a look at that maybe. Nope, I got a little bit here. I don't know why it does it that way. It's weird. Get this cleaned up. All right, I could probably live with that. Let's see. So if we extract that, I'm going to bump that out. Oh, see, I got some weirdness here. Let's go back. Not real sure what that's about. See what it's doing? Hmm. It's got my mesh is broke. a little bit. Let's see if we can remesh this. There we go. Okay. So before I go further with this, I'm going to turn this into a face group. Plus, sure. Don't that grab the whole thing? Yeah. And then it's clear. Face group, relax. That nice and shaped up. That's looking good. I'm going to select the face group mask. Pick face group, select that now. Let's bump that out. Doesn't need to be nuts. What's that look like from the side? Let's try that. Extract, clear. Let's turn the show painting back on. That is so funny. Let's pick this reddish color. There we go. So it's a little goofy. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And I think these, I'm just going to go ahead and use them as the coat sleeves, the arm sleeves. And maybe just bump this up so it's not, interfering. Let's go back. Symmetry. It's not interfering with the shirt collar then. Yeah. And we'll build a collar as well for the jacket itself. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's cool. Let's collar, maybe bump up the, trying to bump up the saturation of that red. Yeah, maybe there. I dig that. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Maybe brownish suede kind of a vibe. And then I think we'll do, huh. I'm looking, I always have issues doing collars. We could do another collar very similar to the shirt for the top. And then for this bottom part, I'm almost thinking of just masking out. Let's try it. Um, this area here, this, that might be the easiest way of doing it. I guess it is sitting pretty high. Here. Comes this way. I'll mask a little bit of this. What's that look like? It's got a little bit of a curve here too. Mm-hmm. This edge somewhat. Hmm. Don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try it. Let's see what happens. And the same steps, as we did before. Dot. That's probably fine, honestly. Make sure it didn't select anything else. It doesn't look like it. And then I'm just going to bump that out. Extract, clear. I think it's just a matter of moving some of this stuff in. Like so. So we have kind of a jacket lapel with no pants on. That's funny. Um, yeah, that's that color. Okay. Let's focus on, yeah, that actually works. Let's focus on the collar of the jacket. So I'm going to do that the same way I did the shirt. We'll just do a tube. Run it from there. Do our best to try and get that all situated. Here, back, something like that. And then, how did I already converted it? Think what I can do. Hmm. Again, I don't want it to be overcomplicated. So we can kind of fake it in a way. If I can get that angle by twisting it and bringing it in. Like that. Yeah, a little bit. The other thing we can do is adjust this profile. Um, so that makes more sense. What's that look like? Maybe there. Ouch. And maybe we kick this out a little bit more. Yeah. Kick this in a little. All right. That's not bad for just a, I like that side better, but just a quick kind of sculpture of it. Whoop. Shrink this down. See if we can get this to make a little more sense. There we go. I like that. I think that kind of works. Hmm. All right. Let's move on. I'll make sure. Yeah, we're doing good. Um, let's merge this torso business here. Whoop. So group 9 and group 25. So I'm going to validate that mirror and just merge those together. Bump that up. Smooth all that out. Whoop, it's too much. See if we can get this to make some sense. Doesn't need to be as shapely. I think here. Let's turn that on. Here, maybe he's a little bit meatier. Probably doable there. All right, so these should be pretty straightforward. It's just same process that we've been doing. We'll mask off, turn that off. All of this, and I didn't include the feet in the Boolean merge uh, because I didn't want to have to deal with masking, being careful around the mask for these genes. This way, I can just, I can get everything, and we can just mask that. Doesn't have to be nuts. Okay, let's pick a blue gene color. Like that. Some genes. So I'm going to move this uh, jacket out a little bit now that we have that done. Make it fit it a little better. Go. This. So we don't have a whole lot more left to do. We can do a belt. If we really wanted to, we could mess around with the pants, but I don't know if I want to. I'm kind of fine with the way they are. Yeah, keeps that cartoony look to it still, which I like. Let's do a belt though. I'm gonna bump this up too. It'll just be a high resolution mesh. Let's mask off. That's interesting. Let's move this quick. Solo X-ray mask. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. And honestly, I think I'm only going to do that little bit uh, because I'm not going to see it past the jacket itself. So no need to really go beyond that. Let's do that. Yes, base group. Oh, see, you got to watch here. Because it's the same face group color. Sometimes it'll grab it. That's why I like to try and keep the face group colors separate for just that reason. Okay. Yeah, see, it's grabbing it. Oh, I got more I got to do yet. Why? Hmm. Shouldn't be grabbing that at this point. Oh, you know what? Maybe I missed it down here. Where am I missing it? Anywhere? No. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, something's going on. Let's see. Maybe I can change. Let's try that. That, and then mask. Just that. Hopefully that did it. Oh, how odd. Hmm. So what's happening is it's grabbing from a different area, which I don't want it to be doing. Okay, see if that did it. Yeah, that worked. Don't need to be that big. Maybe that. Let's try that. Nothing to extract. All right, what happened? There we go. Okay. Just some wonkiness. Let's get that painted. Maybe a brown leather. Maybe I'll move this up. Oh, so his shirt looks like it's more tucked in. And we'll put a belt buckle on it. No, wrong one. There. Okay. Let's just do the same technique. Hear that. Um, that's the neat thing about how these masks work. It's so dang easy to just, paint over something, and then you got your mask. I really like how that works. Let's try that. Doesn't have to be anything special. That's perfect. We'll do like a goldy color. Just so we have it. There's a wait, it's dark. We'll have to mess with that. We'll get there though. All right, I'm gonna adjust this ever so slightly. Makes a little more sense so he's not wearing skinny jeans necessarily. I think I'm gonna leave him barefoot. I think it's kind of funny and interesting, kind of different. All right, so let's figure out this axe business. Do we want to do like a seam? Well, you know what? Yeah, I do. Let's do a crease. Just that makes sense. I suppose I could do one down each pant leg. I don't even know if you're going to see that. You kind of do. Yeah, sure. We'll leave it. We might come back and texture it even. I really like how this is looking. Move this out a little bit. Okay, axe wise, I don't know how I want to do this. I think what I want to do, I'm gonna validate this mirror first of all, and then where is that? In here, in here. So that's that guy. I think what I want to do, rotate him so he's holding that axe. Let's get him into position where he needs to be. Something kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. And then let's build out this axe, I guess. How do I want to do that? Um, Probably, let's take a look. Probably just a cylinder, maybe? Let's try it. Um, it's actually not too bad. Just trying to line it up. So maybe it's that. More wood colored. Yeah, there we go. And maybe a little shine to it, a little bit. Oh, the other way would have been probably a tube, huh? Hmm. You know what? I'm going to do it that way because then I have more control over the shape of that. So let's go back, do just a tube. I'll have a lot more control this way as opposed to a cylinder. Now that I move that pivot, move it back. So obviously I have some moving around of things to do. There we go. But yeah, it's cool. Might be a matter of rotating that. I guess he could hold it that way too. I don't want to be super picky about how all this is going to work today. Am I still in? Shouldn't be moving that. That's group 12. What is this? Okay. Anyway, so this guy. Yeah, see, why is it moving his other arm? Oh, that's why. No? Hmm. Let's move him out of there. That's weird. Can I separate that one? One part. Separate parts. There we go. It was instanced. Let's see if we can monkey around. Oh no. Did that get. Did I validate that? At what point did I do that? Didn't want to validate it. Well, let's make another one. Not a big deal. Delete that one. Paint that down. Oh, there. Let's see if we can get down even a little bit. A little bit of a shape here. Uh, so like this initial profile, it's like other points in here. So that profile is gonna be kind of neat if we did something to it. Like maybe it's more oblong than anything else. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I don't mind that. I was thinking like how they have a hook maybe on the end, which I could guess I could do. I don't know if I like that though. Nah. We're just going to go with an oblong shape. And then what we'll do is we'll skinny it up a little bit in the middle. A little bit bigger on the end. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Figure out these hands. We're pretty close, guys. I like how this turned out. So let's do that shape for the axe handle. I don't know, maybe a square? Kind of neat. Just kind of skinny that up. Trying to remember what the actual axe itself looked like. Let me Google that quick. Let's see. Shining axe. Yeah. Oh, it was like a fireman's axe. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so comes down there. Hmm. Oh, this is interesting. I'm not gonna do this. Um. So it had like a little hook on the end. Let's get this painted. And then it had a taper too. Again, I wonder if I could just do another, whoop, another tube. Let's try. I don't know. I think it definitely will give us more options than a square would. Right off the bat, you know. So let's crease all that. Oop. Oh, come on. There we go. So it's like wide and then it goes down. Maybe we rotate it this way. Here it's like to a point. So that might be another profile. Oh, I messed it up. Yep, I did. Okay. 3. There. All right, but it's actually later. It's that way. Oh, it's getting all goofy now. What did I do? Let's bump this up where it gets nuts. And let's just have the 2 for now at least. This one's goofy too. There. There we go. And let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger. All right. I'm going to add a third point in there to try and skinny up this profile. No, I want that one. All right. It's not bad. I need to change a few things. Yeah. feel like this here come down quite a bit, more like that. Um, there we go. Color-wise, I don't know. Maybe there. The only other thing would be to add on maybe that little point, but I don't really know how. We could do maybe a cone, like a real uh, low resolution cone where it'll develop angle. Yeah, like 4. And then it's just a matter of lining it up. Which could prove tricky. Don't get me wrong. Nah, that looks funky. Get rid of that. Whoop. What did I do? Delete. This should be similar. This one. Hmm. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna bump that back up. Maybe I just leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. There's some other things I want to do yet here. Let's turn off this for right now. And let's figure out there's some things we can do here to further this even along. Maybe with the stamp, we can add some texture to these jeans. I don't know what, but let's see if we have something, some kind of a fabric. Oh, not that. Well, maybe this. No, it needs to be like almost a linen-y, like a straight up and down kind of a thing. Which I don't know if I have it. Maybe that. What does that look like if scaling's turned way, way down? No. Hmm. Oh, no. I'm sure I have something in here. I just don't know what. What's this? Oh. Ah, maybe this. No, I don't like it. I'm gonna leave it. If I do anything at this point, I think I'll just add maybe like, oh, you know, kind of mess with that. I kind of like it. I like the skinny look. All right, let's see about post processing, which now it looks way too dark. That's not bad. I'm gonna mess a little with it here. Mm-hmm. I like that. I think that's really kind of come together. And I think I'm all up on lights. Yeah, I am. I'll leave it. Anything? Let's see here. This should be way down. Or if anything, we can change that color. Bump it up. Yeah, I'm good with that there. Maybe a little bit of that. I need to. I like having a little grain to it too. Sharpen that up. Yeah, see, this I don't like. Let's take that. Group 7 in the neck. Out. I'm getting some interesting shadows from his whiskers and stuff. It's funny. And let's see. Maybe this light. A little bit more. There we go. Let's see, environment wise, 278. Like that. Not sure about this bump yet. I think it does need a little bit, but I don't think it needs nearly as much as I'm giving it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Cool. I'm going to call this done. I like where it's at. It looks like the original sketch. Let's bring that back up quick. Remotely like the original sketch. It's close. I don't think it's bad. Let's turn on the turntable. You know, it's definitely stylistic. Has a little edge to it, which I like. Turn this off. Let's do one more turntable. Whoop. Maybe. Yeah. I'm digging it. Like I said, I might refine things later on. I might clean that up. But overall, I think we're off to a pretty good start for 31 days of Halloween. Awesome. Well, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks. I appreciate you watching as always. Please like and subscribe. And also, if you have a suggestion for a sculpt you'd like to see for this challenge, please post in the comments. I'll be looking at them frequently and trying to come up with some ideas on my own. So please don't hesitate. That's going to do it for today. Thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you probably tomorrow. Take care.